competition forum for our final round of the Copperhead, sponsored by Southern Coast Capital. And our host, Tenacious Paul, joining us as the leaders make the turn. Many of the top golfers are taking the week off as a preparation for the Masterful tournament, which is the first major of the 2020 Tenacious Golf Tour season. But we have a couple of big names near the top. He is leading at a minus 12. Both at minus 12, minus 11. Romeo Stone, another one. One moment. Okay, hopefully this will be better. I am running through a USB hub and it's being a little funky, but hopefully this will be okay. Usually if I just kind of reboot that piece of equipment, everything's fine, but if we need to, I'll do it as we go. Romeo Stone, another back marker, so we have a lighter field, which means we've got some guys we may not have heard of before. Martin Van Dijk, though, is right there, 2 back on this Sunday, looking to follow up what his countryman Max Verstappen did on the Formula One championship this morning out in over in the home Netherlands. Van Dijk, a very big fan of Red Bull and Verstappen. He got the news right before he teed off. But we're going to be catching up. Also, Justice Kramer on the move, but he has had a couple of hiccups. We're going to get going with this round as the leaders make the turn on this relatively tough Rattlesnake Golf Club course. It's the back nine isn't as bad as the front nine, which is a little odd for golf courses, but let's get started here. We're going to have 2 golfers in the first group. We'll be following the furthest that's along. Jeffrey Clark is still playing, as he is still within 5. Actually, he's within 4. We have 9 golfers within 4 of the lead. But Jimmy Kimes and Danny Gallatin have both fallen by the wayside. You can see the scoreboard there. But some of these cards, as you can see, these cards, like these guys, this is actually Aaron Jaquette is a card from, maybe it's Jacquet. That's probably the way you should say it since he is French. He was a card in last year's Tenacious Golf, or not Tenacious, the PNG set. And then they didn't repeat him, but he had done well enough on the Slacker Tour to be able to move over and have some rounds here on Tenacious Golf Tour. So I made a card for him, and he was able to get in here. But Justice Kramer, Dwayne Bradshaw, Romeo Stone are all, and Jeffrey Clark, although he may have been another carryover. Sometimes I've lost. It's been easy to lose track, but the ones I'm pretty familiar with these guys being some of these names are a little weird. But let's get going here on 13 with Jeffrey Clark and then these other 2 Yahoots. Actually, we'll roll the other 2 Yahoots first. We'll go with the white and the black here and the decider die and just do the out of contention roll. And guess what? They both, well, definitely Jimmy Kimes birdies. What about, we need to re-roll this. What about Gallatin? They both birdie. How about that? So back-to-back birdies for these 2 gentlemen on the out of contention roll. Gallatin had a triple bogey on 10, which pretty much screwed up his day. Now here's Jeffrey Clark. So 200-yard par 3. You can see water in front of this green on the right. A couple little water drops there. Some sand behind and to the left. Let's see if Jeffrey Clark, on this 5 degrees of course difficulty, 200-yard par 3, can make a par here. 14, he's in the just in the first cut there in the rough off the tee next to the green. Let's see if he can get up and down. A green 1 will give him a pretty good chance. He's not a workman, he's a master, so it's going to be a pin chance. So we roll the decider die plus the white die. We'll roll them together, and if it's a 1 and a dot, it's in, and otherwise it's a 6. That's a difficult par putt. Needs a 1 to 3, and he misses that. So that'll be a missed par. So that's a moderate bogey, 1 to 5. As you can see up in the upper right, I put try to put the putt information there so you have a good idea of what we're doing. So yeah, it's a pretty tight set of golfers here. Now Clark just dropped to 5 back, but okay, so 12. Not such a tough hole here. Only 3 degrees of course difficulty. No cordial rating. It's 380 yards, kind of a shortish par 4. Maybe a birdie here in this group. We'll see Michael Reed, the Canadian, -8. He'll be the first to play as he birdied 10 and parred 11. He has the honor. And we'll be lucky if it was if the white die was 1 or 2, it would be a 3, 4, 5. But it is 45, which is going. Oh boy, that's even worse. That's water. So you can see here there is water on this hole, and Michael Reed finds it. So with a green 3, we will go to the water in 2. His approach shot gets wet. And then a 3, is he an icon? No, he's actually semi-prospect. So, moderate bogey putt. Needs a 1 to 5, and he makes it. But that's a costly bogey. He'll drop to -7 as well. He plays the whole... Now, Aaron Jaquette, he's got a lot of chips here to use. I think we're going to use one. It's tough to know where to use these. His card isn't so great, and he has putting that's gold. So, tend to use them just for improving putts. But improving the clutch putt, not the clutch putts, regular putts. But okay, 2, 3, 4. That's going to ask if it's direct, and it's not. And then it's going to say, is he dynamic? And he does not have that. So it's going to go to right now, and right now he is neutral. And because he needs to be hot to meet the green die of 2, that means it's going to be a difficult birdie putt, which we will do the. I should have put the, also added the lag rule. I'm going to do that here for him. Oh boy. Well, I used the green die for putting. He would have made it if he had just gone for it. But lag's the difficult birdie putt. Now he has a gimme par. And he makes that. But Jacquet, Aaron Jacquet, pars. And we'll stay at -8. Soren Overgaard, -5. He's 7 back. He's basically almost out of contention here. And he gets a white 1, so he'll have control of the 1, 2, 4. Duffer, he's not listed as a duffer on his Woods column. Firm green, it's not a firm green, so it's Golf Cam green. Not challenging, not friendly. So that will be an easy par putt. And Overgaard is going to take the red chip he got for missing a clutch putt, make it moderate, and hopefully he doesn't get a 6, and he doesn't, so he pars. Downgraded the easy, which is a 6-6 miss, and then you move that, so that's called the high roll. You can see that up in the upper right, and then you move that back to the moderate, which is 1 to 5, and he makes that. Okay, to 11, par 5. Not too many just lock down easy par 5s at Rattlesnake. This is only 2 degrees of course difficulty, so the golfer has a decent chance at gaining control, but there's no freebies on the 6 as far as like a double cordial birdie or anything like that. 575, so it's a little lengthy there. And so Enrique Magallanes is going to be the first to play here. And he gets a 5, which means it'll be course controlled. 55 is trees in 1. So he loses his drive to the right, puts it in the trees, and then a green 2 for his second shot. Workman, he's not listed as a workman. He's actually in the master category. So he will get an easy putt for birdie on that good lie. He's able to make it up there within 8 feet. So his easy birdie's a 1-4. He's going to use a chip to make it gimme so he can go to the high roll. Oh, he got 1-6, but he avoided the other. So back-to-back birdies for Magallanes, and he moves to -9, which is 3 behind. D flat difficult. Well, yeah, it's a D flat. I forget how many accidentals that one has on the chart on the staff, but it's probably, I feel like E flat and A flat are the ones that are the worst. But again, I'm not a piano guy, so I don't really look at music in terms of reading it, but so much I can read through it, but I don't usually like sight read. So Justice Kramer now, his card has Shaper and Bomber in the woods. He is a hero and a laser with the irons, so that the laser is kind of like really accurate with the irons. Semi-soft, so his approach shots can get close on occasion. Recovery is sandy, so he's good out of the bunkers. Semi-icon means he's got some experience, but he's not the most experienced. And semi-gold means he's pretty good at clutch putting. So let's go here on the 11th. Kramer tees it up, and he gets control on this with a 1-5-6. He is not a legend, and he is not stone, so we go to right now. Right now he's semi-hot. It's going to ask if he's hot with the odd or the even die white, the green 6. Is he hot? The decider die says he is. He's semi plus a dot. So that is going to be a moderate birdie putt for Kramer. He is 2 back. Does he want to spend chips? He's going to let it ride. He's hoping for a 1 or a 2 here on the moderate birdie. And it is in. Nails it. Moves to -11. He's 1 back now. Tied with Romeo Stone. Dwayne Bradshaw with a red chip, and he is right now tied for the lead. He will have control with 1-3-5. Duffer Puny. So his card here is semi-legend, semi-shaper, semi-bomber. Again, this is a card that basically I quote-unquote designed. It was really random number generators, but just to try and evenly distribute things, and hoping to find some cards that would actually rise to the top. So semi-champion on the irons, recovery semi-sandy, so a lot of semi-qualities here. Semi-icon, semi-gilded though, so every once in a while he'll hit a real clunker of a shot. So not Duffer, not Puny. Duffer is crappy with the woods. Puny is short hitter, so he's neither of those. Champion or hero. He's semi-champion. The decide or die does not give it to him, so it's going to leave him with a moderate birdie putt. So at least a chance at birdie. Now he's got a strategy check here, possibly. He could take that moderate and wheel it back to difficult and then lag it if he wanted to lose the red chip, but I think he's just going to try and make this 1-2. This would give him the outright lead if he makes it, and that is going to be a miss, but that leaves him an easy par, and he will cast off the red chip to make it moderate, and hopefully he doesn't get a 6. Oh, and he gets a 6. Well, there's his easy bogey, and so that gets him out of the lead, but now he's rid of the red chip, so see if that helps him down the road. Romeo Stone will be the first in this group to play the 10th. They're just making the turn. 445-yard par 4, 5 degrees of difficulty. Long, accurate tee shot is necessary to get a good score here on the 10th. You do have 3 or 4 selections here that have an asterisk where some driving ability, if it's legend or shaper, you would get to go off of the hazards here. But I'll tell you what, sometimes these hazards can be helpful as opposed to your straight up golf cam course, especially on a semi-daunting hole. But Romeo Stone, he is king, means he's pretty good off the tee. Semi-bomber means he hits it a little bit longer than the average golfer. He is laser with his, actually semi-laser, right? Yeah, next time I print these out, I'll try and put a larger dot for the semi quality. It kind of is tough to see there, but he's semi-laser, means he's has an extra degree of accuracy. He's semi-icon, means he's been around a while, but semi-rust is his heel right here, and as is Van Dijk. They are not good with clutch putting. They miss about 2/3 of the time. So Stone is going to try, and he would love a white 6 here, but he's going to get a 1. Doesn't help him here as we got 5 degrees of course difficulty, 45. He is in the rough off the tee with a green 5, not a good lie. Gets up to it, and it's going to check if he's a master. He doesn't have any recovery quality, so that's a difficult par putt. Needs to make this to remain 1 back, 1 to 3, and he misses it. Now a moderate bogey. He'll hit that one, but that's gonna set him back. He's another one that had a triple bogey earlier in the round. Really a disastrous consequence. He just had bad 6s come up. So 5 flats. Okay. Is A flat 6? I forget. I just... D flat for me is like the... let's see. D flat would be the pentatonic scale where you're kind of centered around the 6th fret. Basically the B flat relative minor. Pentatonic, I guess, is how I would play a lot of stuff with that, and also the major scale if I'm in there or whatever. But all of you non-musical people are just like, what the heck are you talking about? Pentatonic, that's a acapella group. Here's Shinji Konishi. Solo possession of the lead now, and he's going to end up with 12, which is going to put him in the rough near the green with his second shot. And a green 1 is going to give him an opportunity. He doesn't have workman to chip it in here possibly. He needs a 1 and a dot. Otherwise, he'll have a follow-up putt for par. He gets a 4. That's going to be it's going to be a moderate putt for par. That's a 1 to 5. Oh, and he misses it. So he's going to drop back with Bradshaw and Kramer as long as he makes the easy bogey putt. And he does, but that's this 10th hole is tough, and it has bitten another guy. So Van Dijk with a birdie here could join him for the lead. And Van Dijk needs blue chips to counteract the semi-rust, so we're going to stick with this, and he gets a 26 golf cam course. The decider die is a no. That's going to help because it's not daunting. So 3, cordial no, daunting no. He needs a clutch putt for par. There you go. Just bad luck there. He ends up with the clutch side of things, so he needs to use a blue chip to make himself semi-gold, and he still misses it. But he doesn't. He was going to lose the chip anyway, but that's going to leave him with a bogey putt, and everybody in the final group bogeys this 10th hole, and he'll drop back to -9. So 3-way tie for the lead here. Got 8 holes left to play for Konishi and Van Dijk and Stone, but Bradshaw and Kramer are tied for the lead with Konishi. The holes do get a little bit. There's kind of a breather towards the end. They're not quite as stringent, but for the time being, things are really being pretty rough here for these leaders as they're going through the middle part of this round where there's a lot of semi-daunting holes. All right, the out-of-contention golfers are going to play this 590-yard par 5, long one. Length and accuracy can lead to a birdie. So we're going to do the old white and black with the decider, and you're going to get another birdie for, let's see who. That's going to be Jimmy Kimes gets another birdie. Moves him to -5. He's 6 back now. 3 in a row. Gallatin, though, with a 6 and a dot is going to be a bogey. Back to -1. But now we'll have Jeffrey Clark play this hole. So Clark, you want to avoid 44. There's water off that second shot on this par 5. But he gets a 1, so that's going to be on the white die. That's going to mean he controls it. 1, 2, 4. Duffer, he's not. Hacker, he's not. Soft, he's not. It'll be a moderate putt for birdie. So he would move to -8 if he could make this putt. But he needs a 1 or 2, and he makes it. Jeffrey Clark back to 1 under par on his round, and he is tied for 7th with Dijk. So back to 13, and it's going to be Aaron Dijk, just who we talked about, playing this tough par 3, 200 yards. Doesn't have any iron qualities. He's just going to play it out here and hope maybe he can get a white 6. Nope. It's going to be 45, which is going to be sand in 1. He misses the water just by a little bit. Just gets over. Greenside bunker. Green 6, a bad lie. He's not sandy. He's going to end up with a double difficult putt for par. He's going to drop a shot unless he makes the lag. Needs 1s and a dot, and he doesn't get the 1s, so that will lead to an easy bogey putt, which he nails. He'll drop to -7. It's going to lead to Soren Overgaard. The Swede now up on the tee here at the par 3. He hits a 34. It's going to be Golf Cam course, green 3. Is it daunting? That's the question. The decider die gives a resounding yes. It's going to be a clutch bogey putt, and he's going to drop a shot at least. He needs a 1 to 3. He does get it, so he'll earn a blue chip, but that'll be a bogey. And he'll drop to -4. And do we want to take him out of contention? That's 7 back. We just have enough guys. None of these leaders are pulling away, so I think we're going to keep playing these other fellas. Now it's going to be Michael Reed. It's interesting that there's Michael Reed in this Pro National Golf. I think there was a Mike Reed back in the day, and he might have even... Did he win a major? I know he won the World Series of Golf one year. I think he was Canadian, but... and this Michael Reed is too. Let me see. Let's get my phone out. Pretty sure it's kind of a coincidence if that's the case. Mike Reed, golfer. He's an American golfer. Reed came close to winning 2 major championships, the Masters and the PGA. leading them both during closing holes of the final round. He is from Bainbridge, Maryland. Now he lives in Utah. 8 professional wins on the PGA Tour. Mike Reed, the same spelling. Michael Daniel Reed. Anyway, so he did not win a major, but he did win 8 tour titles. So interesting that we have that they pick a name that is the name of an actual golfer. That may be a first. I could be wrong though. But he'll be playing here on the 13th. There's a white 6. He will accept a par out of that. Ooh, he's semi-soft, but if he had the semi, we could do the whole attack the pin, because you take the green die roll, and that would have given him a birdie chance. But we're going to just leave it that way. It really hadn't registered to me. I saw Michael Reed. I hadn't really thought about it until just sitting here talking. Like, wait a second. I'm pretty sure there's a Mike Reed. He parred. So let's put the par into the spreadsheet. Now we're going to go with Magallanes at the 12th. Wants to avoid 45. If he gets control. So that's going to be helpful. I would imagine 126. It's not direct. He's not stone, so it's going to be mood. Is he stormy? He's not. There's going to be a gimme putt for birdie, so he will have a chance to move within a shot of the lead if he doesn't get any 6s, or he doesn't get 2 6s, and he doesn't. 3 birdies in a row for Enrique Magallanes as he birdies 12. Justice Kramer now. He's going to have a 15. He's in the trees, off the tee. Driver gets away from him, but he's going to have a good recovery here. Doesn't have workman, so he's going to have a wow chance. He'll get a blue chip. And we're going to re-roll white and see what that brings. Could be a birdie chance. Oh, it could be an eagle chance. If he gets another 1, it's a 3. That's a 2, almost. Just at the edge of the cup, he has a gimme birdie. He makes it. Justice Kramer takes the solo lead as he taps in a birdie on the 12th. And now Dwayne Bradshaw finds himself 1 back. And a 1-2-2. Yeah, I know you. Duffer, no. Hacker, no. He's got a moderate putt for birdie. Can everybody birdie? We need a 1 or a 2 here from Bradshaw. And it's a 1. 2 custom cards tied for the lead. Bradshaw and Kramer in this second to last group. 1 ahead of Konishi, 2 ahead of Stone and Magallanes. So, to 11. I really should. I don't know the Dire Straits song so much. I really should know the whole Romeo and Juliet song that they did, but I don't. So it was covered by the Indigo Girls, and that was probably the reason that I knew it first, because I wasn't. I mean, I knew Dire Straits when I was a kid from the album that had like Walk of Life. It was Brothers in Arms, the name of the album, but I really wasn't familiar with the time period that had the stuff like Sultans of Swing when I was late teen, college years. Didn't really have a ton of exposure to classic rock, so my one roommate had friends that was really into the Indigo Girls, and they did Closer at a Fine, which is a pretty big alternative hit for them, but then they also covered Romeo and Juliet from Dire Straits. So, and it's a completely different sounding song, but obviously, I always liked Mark Knopfler's delivery. He always sounded so nonchalant. Didn't have to try too hard. I mean, he basically, I think the way I felt like when he sang like a little reminiscent of Eric Clapton too. Like, I'm one heck of a guitar player. I don't really need to sing if I don't want to. I'm just doing it because I have a story to tell, and I hope you don't mind. So Romeo Stone will be the first to play 11 here. Actually, I don't even think he would say, I hope you don't mind. I think he's just like, here it is. Whether you like it or not. Yeah. You can enjoy the guitar stuff, because that stuff is really good. He has this, like, I think the thing that Mark Knopfler did, if you're into playing guitar at all, I think on the albums he liked using a pick or a plectrum, if is what you want to call it. But live he would always use his fingertips. So seeing him play fingertip with some of those, like that, at the end of Sultans of Swing, he's got this little, probably 30-second note run, or diddle 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 diddle. It's like he's just, I mean, him and Lindsey Buckingham are two greats with like electric guitar finger style pickers, and just making it sound really good, not too country. 36, sand and 2. Green 5. Is he sandy? No. It's going to be a double difficult birdie putt. So at least he has a chance at a birdie, but Stone's going to have to lag it here. He could use blue chips and try to improve that, but he would only get up to moderate, which is still a 33% chance. So he's going to hold on to those, and he would have made the if he'd have just rolled double difficult, he would have made it based on that roll. But anyway, now here's your but that's when we do the lag, we kind of nullify that. So this is an easy par, and he makes that. But you have to remember that there are going to be times you make the double difficult birdie, and it's just, in this game, turning down a lag opens you up to all sorts of potential pitfalls, big scores, that kind of stuff. So Konishi wants a white low, and he gets it, 135. After I finish this up, I'll look at see if there's any chatter about the guitar discussion. Tougher puny, no, he's not a champion or hero either, so he's gonna have a moderate birdie putt. Konishi, he is going to he has gold. He's going to press the issue. He's going to take his 2 chips, go from moderate to easy to gimme, and he's going to, hopefully, for him, and he does, get a birdie and rejoin the lead with Bradshaw and Kramer. So Konishi moves to -12, and now Van Dijk on the chase. 2-4-5. Semi-legend with a dot. He's going to get a blue chip, and it's going to be the par 5 gallery cheers. They go wild. It's a 2. Is he a champion? He is. He can go for it. And being 3 back, I think he is going to go for it here. So this is a little bit of a chancing it. Could turn out really well. Could turn out So we're going to re-roll white die. He wants a low roll here, and he gets a 6. Double difficult birdie putt. So, going to lag it. He went for it, and it just went a little too far. Got on the back of the green, rolled to the back, and he's had a double difficult birdie putt, and now he gets the easy par putt, which he makes. All right. Underrated. Yeah, it's a band. I think Knopfler is Mark Knopfler. So another neat thing about him, as a fan of Steely Dan myself, is he played the solo sections in the song Time Out of Mind. The part that he plays, I'll try and just kind of sing it the best I can. But the part he plays, it goes da 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 da. Anyway, so that he has like he does that twice through in the bridge section, the instrumental bridge of Time Out of Mind, which is, you know, for Steely Dan, Gaucho is one of those albums that's kind of like, it's not, you know, it was the follow-up to Asia, which is like top 20 albums of all time in rock and maybe all of music. Which Asia that had followed up Royal Scam, which is like probably top 5 guitar albums of all time. Larry Carlton just kills it all through that album, and some of the other, you know, Becker plays some. They have a couple of other, maybe Elliot Randall. You know, they just so many good parts on that full album. I mean, you just listen to some of it. Like the Fez. You've got like Dean Parks and Walter Becker. They kind of team up. Parks played all of the wah stuff in Haitian Divorce. He's playing all of the stuff clean. Super clean. Becker comes back with the talk box and does all of the talk. And it's just like to hear kind of the synthesis of those two different things. And just to imagine Becker sitting there with this tube going into his mouth, into microphone, like, and just trying to hear and listen to, you know, visualize him. This had such a, back in the 70s, he had such a ratty look. He had this like really skanky looking mustache, long, kind of grimy, strangly hair, like not kind of thinning at the top too, just, I mean, it was just like, imagining him doing that and just making it sound so good. It's, anyway, I could wax poetic about Steely Dan all day. I don't know why I would want to for you guys, but I'm doing it for me because it's just one of the joys of life for me. Okay, our leaders, the best leaders -3, so I'm going to get out the chart for the emerging contenders. I think we're only going to get one roll. Bradshaw -3 is the only one who is making an impact on this round in that kind of fashion. So, yeah, one roll. So we will roll white and black. And if it's not a one lead, and it is, it's 14. So a draw golfer in B+. So, oh my. How am I going to do that? Well, hey Larry, good to see you. Give me a second here, as I need to do a little bit of strategery here. So let's get this up here. All right. So what is this? The B14 is B+, draw golfer. So this is going to take me a second because I've got to go over here and look at my B golfers. There's B+, and here's B. So those are all the B golfers. You can see them there. Trenchard, Casey, Kleckner, Finley, Killow, Friedman, Yielding, Millwood, Marlowe, Henneman. So what I'm going to do is we're going to take those guys. I'm not going to worry about whether they got the yes. So the way that this works is this is a yes on decide or die no. This is how I break out the scores. But now I need to do this. Just a second here, guys. Video.
fly action here. So I'm going to roll a d20. We've got 10 guys there, so we're going to pick whichever one comes up here. We got 20, so we just subtract 10 if we need to. It's a 14. Can't say that, right? Yeah, 14. That's 7. I'm entering by 6. It's a bit bucky as the guy comes up here. So let's bit up the cards. So the nice thing about playing this is that I don't have to do all the shuffling that I need to find the back. The back should play 16. So sounds crappy.
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now? Yes, maybe. It says it's going. It's still there, or you actually can hear me. Alright. Okay, hang on.
Is that any better? Is this any better? Hello? Check 1, 2, 3. Check 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me now? Okay, alright, thanks. Yeah, I did a kind of rebooted. It's this USB hub. I almost bought a new one today, and I just balked at it. And then, because I don't know, it might just be all of Mac like this. They just get a little... I've got too many things running into my computer, and so I need one of these external, kind of a pseudo docking station. But anyway, so here's Burke. Let's, these two guys that are out of contention, I'm going to put them there. So here, we'll put Burke here. Actually, we can do this. This will work. Perfect. Even better. And I apologize. It's probably going to keep cutting out here, in and out. Hopefully it doesn't, but don't be surprised. So 16, I thought about, is there any logical way to do kind of like a, I'm surprised that Keith hasn't offered any kind of a guidance on an emerging contender. Do they have any chips? Like, there's no way to tell if they do or not. So I'm just going to start without, which is really tough when you're starting on 16 here, which is semi-daunting. No chances to take control. So he's just got to go for it. There's water here. One of the hardest par 4s on the tour. Dog leg right with water down the right side. So let's get yielding. See, he gets a 1. He can't even use that. 22 is going to be golf cam course. The decider die helps him, so he's actually going to get a little bit of a foothold here. I know 17 and 18 aren't the toughest holes in the world, so that may help him out here. So par 4. Oh wait, and what is he at? That's what I forgot to do. My bad. Let's get it back on here. yielding. And so he started at what? Just give me a second here. I'm sorry, but that's so 210 is what I had him at. And so he would be 2 strokes back. So minus 10. So he was at even par, is that right? Yeah, so I guess I... maybe minus 8. No, minus 7. Alright, there he is. Alright, give me a second. I gotta hide this. There we go. Alright, so we got Burke there. 2 back of the leaders, and he just rolled and he got his 22, which is golf cam course. 6 on the par 4. Is it daunting? Semi-daunting? No. It's going to be, and he's a gold putter, so he's going to move to within 1 as long as he doesn't end up with another 6 here. And it's a 5. It's a birdie, and he will get a blue chip. And he is looking good to set a score here. So yielding with a birdie on 16 within 1. He's going to be a little sneaky here. What must have happened during yielding won the yeah, so sorry about that. So I rolled a d20. Let me go back to this view and back to here. Yeah. So I had 10 golfers here that are of the B variety. So these are my B golfers here. You see? Oh, shoot. My bad. I was thinking through this wrong. For some reason I divided in 2 and I shouldn't have. It's not yielding. It's Kerry Finley. Feel like the kid from Christmas Story. Fudge. Kerry Finley is the guy. And he's going to miss the putt. Right? So we're just going to... we'll take this for what it's worth. So, sorry, Burke. Burke, ye old boy. Yeah, I got all tossed aside here when I had the audio issue and I started thinking incorrectly. So what I did was I had 10 guys and I rolled the d20 and got a 14, which I should have taken 1, 2, 3, 4, go from 10 and move up 4, and that would have been Finley on this list. But instead I divided in 2 and took 7 for some reason. So that's amateur mistake. Fortunately, I rolled the 5, which for Finley, he's semi-rust, so he's going to end up with, well, he's going to end up with not a birdie. Now, Finley, he actually, all right, I got to do this again. You suck! Oh. Yeah, I don't want to turn that on because it might mess everything up. Finley. And He started at 209. So he was -6 on his round. But he misses the birdie putt because he was clutch. He's going to get a red chip instead of a blue chip. And now he's going to have the easy par. And he'll make that. But he's going to stay 2 back. There. I think we are A-okay. Yeah, Burke got hard done there, but, you know, what are you going to do? All right, so back to 15. Back the truck up to 15. And we'll just do Jimmy and Danny at the same time here. What is this? This is just a neutral hole, so might as well mention it's par 3, 215, so a little bit of a sizable par 3 here, but no daunting characteristics at all. The green's semi-challenging, but so it's a big green, well contoured, and protected by bunkers there. Difficult to birdie, but Kimes is going to get a par. Gallatin is going to get a bogey. And now Jeffrey Clark will play. Clarky. Come on there, Clarky. Knock it close. 34, that's Golf Cam course, a 6 on a par 3. Daunting, no. Hacker, he's not a hacker. He's going to get a clutch birdie putt. Semi-gold for Clarky. And he makes it. Birdie for Clark, -9, within 3. A lot of guys within 3 shots of the lead right now. Okay, to 14, par 5. See, as you can see here, aside from 16, the rest of these holes are doable. So, Michael, I'm one of the few, if only, golfers in PNG that has the same name as a real golfer, Reed. And he's going to go here on 14. 2 degrees course difficulty, and it's not double cordial. He'll take another blue chip and earn his par. Aaron Jacquet. .233. He'll have control on to par 5. He is a king. So this card's kind of messed up. I have a space here for some reason, but it's a king. He's a king, so King Jacquet. And we go to the gallery cheers. He's not a hero or a champion there, so he gets the polite applause, which is going to lead to 3, which is a double difficult birdie putt. Now he's got a lot of chips. He's going to use 2 here to go from double difficult to moderate, and he's going to hope for a 1 or a 2. No such luck. Easy par. He's a guy that's really tough to figure out how best to use his chips. He doesn't get many birdie putts that are of the moderate or easy variety. All right, Soren Overgaard. 13, Golf Cam course, green 3, par 5, cordial, yes, birdie putt. Clutch birdie. He's going to go ahead and spend this blue chip to make it gold, 1 to 5, and he makes it. So Overgaard, he's pretty out of contention. So I don't know. Trying to decide whether to keep playing him or not. I think I'm going to. What else do I have to do this Sunday afternoon? No NFL. No. There might be some college football. I got my fill of that yesterday. All right, back to 13. Another tough hole. Magallanes, 2 back. He'll get a blue chip and a par, so he's through most of the tough holes on the course. Still has 16 to play, but that's... Maybe he can make a run here on the closing stretch. Here's Justice Kramer, tied for the lead. He's going to spend a chip, roll the decider die. Is this a daunting hole? Yes, he's going to have to use a second one, but hopefully that lessens his chance of a bogey on a semi-daunting par 3, 256. He's not a hacker, so it's mood. Kramer is sunny. The 2 is going to ask if he's sunny. He's going to have a chance to take a lead outright. That's a gimme putt for birdie because he is sunny. He's one of 2 sunny golfers. Him and Konishi both. They started that way. So he has a gimme putt for birdie. And he nails it. 3 birdies in a row. And Kramer moves to minus 13. Bradshaw. 14, rough. Green 3, Workman, no. Gimme putt for par. And he'll hole that out. One thing that I only caught up with the last few tournaments is keep in mind is if you miss a gimme putt, you need to take a red chip for the guy. So just that always flashes in my mind when I have that. So back to 12. Konishi looking to keep pace. 46 though. It's going to be golf cam course. Green 4, cordial no, daunting no. He has an easy par putt. And he makes that. Romeo Stone. With his semi-rust, he's going to spend a blue chip and take control and see if he can avoid a clutch putt here. 133, Yeoman or Puny? No. Hacker? No. It's going to be experience. He's going to have the icon. He doesn't need it, though. It's going to ask if he's prospect, and he's not. So that's an easy birdie putt. 1 to 4. And he makes it. Romeo Stone to minus 11. He's 2 back. Needs to get his act together here. He had that triple at 5, which really put a dent in his chances. Now Van Dijk. He's going to use one here too. Feeling confident. 155. Bomber, Duffer, neither of those. Champion, he's a champion. That's an easy birdie putt. 1 to 4. Does he get it? Oh, and he misses it. Misjudges the speed. And now the gimme par putt. And Van Dijk looks like he's not going to duplicate his countryman and get a victory here after Max Verstappen gets one in the Formula One race earlier. All right. Par 3 17th. So the back 9 here at Rattlesnake has 3 par 3s. It's somewhat notable. Most courses have 2. And usually if you want to get to a par 71 or a par 70, you would have only 1 par 5 on a 9. But in this case, they have 2 par 5s and 3 par 3s. And this is a 215-yard par 3. Bunkers and trees surround the 17th green, making it a par a good score. A deep. So this is 4 degrees of course difficulty. So it's not super easy. You have to watch the green here. And Finley is going to be playing the 17th. 13 is in the bunker. Green 3, chunky. He's not chunky. That'll be a gimme par putt. So he should stay at minus 10. 3 back. Okay, so now Jeffrey Clark. 16. He is 4 behind. Still a chance, but he's going to have to take a patient par here. And then we'll roll the out of contention guys. Both threes on a semi-daunting hole. Those are both pars. $15. Soaring Overguard. He tees off. It's heading towards the green. It's gonna leave him with a clutch putt for par in order to get his blue chip, and he is 1-3. Has no other way to do it. So when you get the white 6 and he misses it, so he ends up with a red chip and then the easy bogey. When you get the white 6, if there's two other 6s, ooh, got away with that. If there's two other 6s, you need to convert a clutch putt in order to earn that blue chip. So now Michael Reed. Gonna buy control here. 1, 2, 4. Not firm. It's going to be golf cam green. Semi-challenging with a dot. That's not going to be very nice. Needs a clutch putt for par. 1-3. And he misses it. He can't earn the red chip. Easy bogey since he spent a chip already. So not usually good chip economics to spend a chip to get a bogey. You want at least, you don't even want a par most times with a blue chip spent. But Dijk with a 4, and it's 45. Sand and 1, green 1. Ooh, he's going to have a chance here maybe. Semi-chunky dot though. Moderate putt for par. And he misses that. Easy bogey, he gets that. So everybody bogeys 15 in this group. They're all pretty much back markers at this point, though. Okay, 14. Here's your leader, Justice Kramer. Looking to extend that lead. Can he do it? 2, 4, 5. Par 5 chart. Legend, no. Champion, no. All right, it's going to be short game check. Green 5, is he soft? Semi-soft with a dot, yes. So he'll have a gimme par putt. That's the best he can do. And he will hold serve and par this one. All right, now it's Magallanes, the Spaniard. It's 3 back. Can he gain a little bit here? 2, 3, 5. Can he get a stroke and draw a little closer? Legend or Shaper? He's a legend. He's going to get a blue chip, and the gallery cheers that. And with a par 5, we check the 3. Is he a hero or he's a champion? He can go for it if he wants to. If he could get an eagle, that would be awesome. So he's going to give it a shot here. Can he get a 1? Going for it. He gets a 1. That's going to be a moderate putt for eagle. He has 2 chips. Has 3 chips. He's going to take them both. Easy. Gimme eagle putt. This would move him to -12. Magallanes in. He gets a beautiful eagle on the 14th. Able to go for it. He hits a beautiful set of shots to get onto the green with a 15-footer, and he drains it. And will move within 1. And actually, he gets another blue chip. I forgot to do that. When he gets a 1 or a 2 or a 3 on that go for it, you get another blue chip. So I never did that for him. So Bradshaw. Tied for second, 2-2-5. yeah, that is. 2-2-5. Legend. Semi-legend, no dot. Hero, no. Utility, no. Golf cam green. Well, semi-friendly. Let's see. 2. Is it going to be friendly? Let's see. We have to roll this decider die again. And it is. So that's a clutch birdie putt for Bradshaw. He needs a 1 to 3. And it's in the hole. He will join Kramer at -13. Dwayne Bradshaw. He'll earn a blue chip for the clutch putt made as they'll head off to 15. But back at 13, we've got Larry Rice's favorite porno name, Romeo Stone. I think it'd be Romeo Stone if he was going to be in a porno. Probably should make it Romeo. That sounds even more pretentious than Romeo. Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? All right, 13. Tough hole here. Tough par 3. And he gets... Oh, no, he doesn't get control. I thought this was a 4, but it's a 5. 25. Golf cam green just clears the water. Finds the green. But he's going to end up with challenging. Friendly, no. Challenging, yes. It's going to be a bogey putt. Clutch putt for bogey. Semi-rust. He's going to use the chip. And he still misses it. So here's a double and another awful hole for Romeo Stone. He's thinking about falling back to his first profession. So he drops to -9, and he is going to have a tough time getting back into contention. So Konishi, hoping for better luck than that. 14, rough and 1, green 4. He should be able to get that up and down. Looks like a pretty good lie. Not a workman, so moderate par putt. Needs to avoid the 6, and he does. And now Van Dijk, just been treading water at -9 all day. 45, just over the water, but finds the lip of the bunker and drops into the sand. Fair lie. Chunky, no. So he'll end up with a gimme par putt. He puts it within 3 feet. And he holes it out. Triple ones. That's pretty nice. Might be a little better. Trying to he's a hard man to beat. Yeah. Not today. Today he's just as beatable as the next guy. But he's looking kind of spent here after this go around. All right, to the 18th at Rattlesnake. Kerry Finley, the emerging contender, still hanging at -10. The Canadian is gonna be playing. So only challenging. The green is really tough. 4 degrees at course difficulty. Up the hill on into a backdrop of pine trees framing a very narrow fairway. Second shot is onto a tiered and undulating green. Classic finishing hole. Wow. Classic. Classic, I tell you. So let's have him cast off this red chip, and we will have him give the course control. 34 is golf cam course. Green 3, cordial no, daunting no, clutch putt for par. Semi-rust, he can't earn a red chip because he already spent it. 1 or 2, and he makes it. So a par for Finley. He pars out, and he posts a score at -10. So I doubt these 4 guys are going to all fall off a cliff, but if they do, he is in the clubhouse with a final round 65. Okay. Jeffrey Clark, 17th. He's going to go ahead and chip up here. Grab control. 366. I don't know how many times I've had that. Let's see. Dynamic. No. Go to right now. And right now he is semi-hot. No dot. And the 6 is going to require him to be hot, and he isn't. So it's going to be a difficult par putt. Needs a 1 to 3. And he just taps it into the edge of the hole, and it falls. So gets a par at 17. Is going to remain 4 behind. And so neutral hole, black and then green is okay too, is the way I do it. So pars around for this group. Okay. 16. And this is the bear of a hole that they're going to have to play here. He'd like a white 6. It would help him shed that red chip, but instead it's going to be 44. Golf cam green, semi-challenging with a dot. So not likely to be, it's a clutch putt for bogey. 1 to 3, a clutch putt made would help him, and it does. It gets rid of the red chip, but still drops a shot. Back-to-back bogeys for Soren Overgaard. And he is way at the back. Aaron Jacquet will follow Michael Reed. He's going to go ahead and try and get control of this hole. And he's going to use both of his chips to do it. Kind of running out of time here. Only 3 holes left to play. 2, 2, 3. Not a legend. He is a hero. He has an easy birdie putt. He has a 1 to 4 chance. So it's 2/3. And it's in. So a rare birdie at 16 for Michael Reed. Moves to -7. He's firmly in the top 10 now. If he can just finish strong. Aaron Jacquet, and he's going to go ahead and do the same thing. Try and... Okay, he doesn't even have to spend another chip. So we get to set the white die up and out of the roll. 3, 5, 5. King. He is a king, so he will go to the gallery cheers. Not a hacker. He has a moderate birdie putt. And he will spend a second blue chip to make it easy. It's all he can spend, and he makes it. So Jacquet ties Reed, so they're both at -7 with 2 holes to play. Okay, Magallanes coming off of his eagle at 14, 1 back at this par 3, and he will take control. Actually, he's going to rethink that and keep it because he wants to have 2 chips for 16 if he can. 4, that's a 25. Golf cam green. The dot's going to help him here. It's not challenging on this roll, so, and he's not a hacker. He's going to have a clutch birdie putt. He is neutral. He needs a 1 to 3. He'll lose the blue chip if he doesn't make it. Needs a 1 to 3 to get a third blue chip and to take a share of the lead. It's a miss. Little gambling there. So, and he would have missed it even if he had used the chip to improve himself. But here's the easy par, and it's just the way it goes for Magallanes a lot of the time. Just has trouble finishing it off. So Bradshaw coming off a birdie. 33 is golf cam course. Green 4. Not daunting. He'll have a clutch birdie putt. Also neutral. And it's in. So he'll get a blue chip and a birdie and join. Actually, he won't join it. He's going to take the lead. Lone first place, Dwayne Bradshaw -14. Kramer can get up there too if he's going to get a little ambitious here and go for taking control of this. So let's see. 145. Can he get a laser check? He's got laser. 145. Hacker, no. It's going to be mood. He is in a good mood. So he's not stormy. All he has to do is make the gimme birdie, and he is there, and he gets it. Ties Bradshaw, minus 14. With 3 holes left to play, this group is the group of the day. Kramer and Bradshaw combined minus 9. Konishi's been blown out of the water here as he's going to play 14. Needs a hole of his own here and try to get back into the thick of this, or else it's going to go, and he can't. He's going to end up accepting a par. It's going to do him no good. Needs birdies and fast. Van Dijk. He's going to get the same thing. He'll take blue chip, try to get enough for 16 maybe. Now Romeo Stone. Okay, 125 par 5 chart. Semi-bomber with a dot. He's gonna have a moderate eagle putt. So this is the one of the cases where you can get an eagle on this hole. So Stone could right the wrong of that double bogey if he could make a 1 or a 2 here on this eagle putt, and it's in. Romeo Stone back to minus 11. He's still 3 back though with 4 to play, but he's looking. He's top 5 now. This would be a great finish for Stone. And we'll go to the 18th now. Let me see. Cosmo Kramer, Justice, yeah. Every time he gets out of the porta-john, he basically stumbles out on like one leg and has all this frizzed up hair. He's like, "Hey, Jerry. Got this new business opportunity. You want to buy in?" All right. This is getting so hot here. I need another refreshment. Justice Kramer. Dwayne Bradshaw. Not every day you get a couple of sitcom last names, right? Well, I don't know if Sex and the City would be considered sitcom. That's more like dramedy, maybe. There's enough drama in it that, I mean, not that I've watched it a lot, but enough to know that the lead character in that is Bradshaw. So, and if I have to have my man card revoked, I guess there's that. I mean, obviously, there's a pretty successful quarterback and TV personality who also has the name Bradshaw, but that goes without saying. So to 18 here, Jeffrey Clark looking to finish strong. He could join Finley at minus 10 if he can birdie the 18th. 16 Golf Cam course. But the 4 is not going to give him an opportunity for a birdie. I don't know. You might be able to play. It's an easy putt for par. You might. I don't know. There are times. I have never done this in a tournament. There's times where they've recommended you could take like an easy birdie, an easy par putt, and dial it back to a moderate birdie to see if a guy could do something. But I don't really do that. We're just going to stick with easy par. And he'll just have to be content with a 69 and a final score of -9. So, good job, Clarky. And then on a neutral hole, those are pars. For Kimes, he'll finish -5. Gallatin, out of the picture, less than -3. When we brought in Finley, it pushed the low man on the totem pole out. So he's no longer there. He has 77, a pretty bad day there for Gallatin. Gallatin sounds like guillotine. So, Cosmo has the Kavorka quality. Let's just do this real quick here while we have a second. Let's bring it over to this. Does this have the... It doesn't. You'll have to ignore this for now. One moment here. There. These are the things that people ask me, Earl, can your spreadsheets be like, can I give them, can I have them? And it's like, if I give them to somebody, then when they pull up the results form and it still has like a 2 here for the ranking, then I'm gonna have to explain to them how to fix it, and it's just tough. So I want to just say this is a $6 million purse, and the winner will get around 1.6, something like that, $1 million, right? Something like no. Probably 1.2. See, that's the average of the two, of the first and second place. So let's get this cranked out here. I'm wasting time, and you guys have more important things to do, most likely. For your Sunday afternoon, maybe you got big plans for tomorrow. It's Labor Day. It's a great day to have a picnic, have a cookout, grill some steaks, drink some beer. Just enjoy your family and friends at a time when a lot of people are just still all wrapped up in a bunch of anxiety and stuff. Reed with a par. White 6 par. Jacquet. Aaron Jacquet. That's a 2. So 46. He's in the trees. Green 1, though. He'll have a chance to chip out and in. He's not a workman, so in the bunker, he's not so fortunate. But in the trees, he has a chance. Needs a 1 and a dot, and he doesn't get it. That's a 4. That's a moderate par putt, 1 to 5, and he makes it. Jacquet stays -7, and now Soren Overgaard. Overgaard, 26 golf cam course. Neutral hole. This is going to be an easy par putt, I think. But the par 3 might be a little different here. Par 3, 4. It's not daunting. He actually gets a clutch putt for birdie. So another chance at a birdie here for Overgaard. Could get to -4. And he gets a 1, so that's in. So that's a birdie. Good putt there. He'll go to 18 with a blue chip to use. I mean, you get to this point in the tournament, even any of these guys that finish are in good shape to make some pretty decent change there. So, all right, now your leaders, Bradshaw and Kramer. Kramer does not have blue chips. Bradshaw does. He's going to use one. He's the first to play. Let's see, does he get a non-daunting hole? Oh, it's leaning. We got to re-roll. Okay, it isn't. So he's good enough to. He gets to keep a chip. And Dwayne gets 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? Play sports. Play games. Play games. 2, 4, 6. Duffer. No. Champion. Semi-champion. He has the dot. It's an easy birdie putt. And another. So this is one of those good. Man. Oh, there we go. There are points in this game which are even more fun because you have these like gambling moments. And this is one of them. Bradshaw here. He can use the chip and go to gimme, and he automatically gets the lead. Like, I mean, not automatic, almost automatically. He could still miss that putt, but it's long odds. He's got 2/3 of a chance of making this. Then he gets to keep the blue chip as a safety net down the road. But if he misses it, he still has the blue chip to maybe use and try and get another. So he's going to hold on to the chip, and he's going to hope he makes a 1-4. Can he do it? Oh. Gimme par. He makes that wasted chance. Now, he also would know that his partner here, Kramer, is having to play the hole straight up. And the only thing that would help him maybe would be a white 6. And he doesn't get it. And the decider die is yes, so that makes it even worse. So 25. Woods in 1. And that Woods in 1 has the caution symbol next to it, so that makes the putt tougher. But he has a white 1, or a green 1, so that makes it even worse. So that he's got some good things. That actually, it makes it a lot better. So the green 1, he's not a workman, so he's going to get a wow chance. So all in all, Kramer here with... So we give him a blue chip here because he got wow. And what's the result? 4. That's an easy birdie putt. And he's going to hold on to his. Does he make it? So he should make it based on a 2/3 chance. But he also misses it. Gimme par. Both these guys have a chance at birdie. They both howl it. So that's a time when, you know, you could experiment with the idea of using the decider die to inform your strategy decisions if you want. Magallanes, he only has 1 chip, so I felt like that was fine because we used, and he's lucky. That's close to water, but he's going to end up in the rough. But we were consistent and used it the same way both times, so I think that's okay. All right, so 55, rough in 1, green 4, workman. He's not a workman, so it'll be a moderate par putt. 1-5, and he'll get his par, and it's a 6. There is disaster for Magallanes. Makes the bogey, but he really needed to stay within 2, and he's not going to. So costly bogey at 16. It's going to make it very difficult for him to still have a chance to win. Romeo Stone, 3 back with 4 to play here. He's going to play 15. Possible birdie chance. And I goofed up, didn't I? Kramer I think the putting was okay. I don't think he had any sixes on the follow-up. So he was in the woods and he got the one. I forgot to do the caution symbol. So he got an easy birdie. That should have been a moderate birdie, which is 1 to 2. He still would have had the 5. He missed it. Could have used the blue chip, but even probably poor odds, or probably poorer play to use a blue chip on a moderate. That leaves him with an easy par putt, and so I think I did that right, because I think on the easy he was going to make it anyway. So I haven't rolled this yet for Romeo. Just talking it through here. Sometimes you remember something that you didn't acknowledge, or I acknowledged. So Romeo rough on the par 4. Wait, rough on the par 3. The 3 Workman, no. Gimme par putt. Okay, I'm just I'm a little off kilter at the moment. I'm trying to get it back, and I will. It's just when you start thinking of a mistake you made, then you're on the back foot. Okay, Konishi. Especially when you're narrating for people, then you're kind of... Okay, here's another one with the caution symbol. The sand in 1 for Konishi. Green 4. Not chunky, so he's going to have a moderate, but it's going to be difficult because of the caution symbol. So he needs a 1 to 3, and he does make it. So a par for Konishi. Stays at minus 12. He's going to need a couple birdies, and he's still got to play that tough par 4 16. Van Dijk. He'll take his par. Okay. Back to 18. Here's your leaderboard. Cleaning house before Tour Championship is decided. Larry has a very similar tour to what I'm running here. He uses PNG as well, plus some adjustments that he's made. He kind of, the way I understand it, he kind of runs an in-between. So usually it's every 2 years for the PNG, so I think it was 2019 and then 2021. Well, he kind of like makes a morph into like a 2020 set before he moves into the 2021. So I think that's what he is finishing up. You can comment if that is the case. Oh, before the Tour Championship, the PGA Tour Championship. Gotcha. My bad. But I think that's the way you've been running that, is you do kind of a morph. But I honestly, I do not know what the Kavorka is. I assume that was from an episode of Seinfeld, one of his little schemes or characters or something. All right, so Soren Overgaard, just closing out here on 18. He'll take control of this. He's got to use the chip somewhere. He might as well see if he can get a birdie putt. 1-4-5. Duffer, gilded, no. It's going to be short game check, and he's got a green 1. He is not soft, so he's going to have a pin check. Otherwise, it would have been in. Pin check. Can it go in? 1 and a dot? No. Moderate putt for par, and he will finish out at -4 if he just gets a 1 to 5, and he does. I'm a Seinfeld fan, but not the gung ho type. We're just gonna get control with all these guys. They all have, well, Jacquet doesn't have the the traits really to make it the most worthwhile. Oh, I'm not showing you the screen. What the heck am I doing here? Well, we just rolled. 2, 5, 6. You heard it, I'm sure. Not a legend. It's going to be a short game check for him as well. Green 2. He's not stoned, so another pin check. We haven't had one go in yet, so let's see if that will happen here. 1 and dot. Oh, it just misses. That's a gimme par. And he'll finish out -7. A good finish here for Michael Reed. Maybe he'll get his tour card based on this finish. You never know. So, I mean, I know a decent amount of the Seinfeld stuff, but not. Well, we'll take it from Jack K anyway. Give him control. 1, 2, 5. Bomber, no. Heck, golf cam green. It's challenging green, so this is going to work out poorly. He's going to have a double difficult putt for par, and JK is going to drop to -6. He's going to lag it, almost makes it, doesn't. Easy bogey, and so there's a bogey to finish out. 72, 1 over par on the round, but good tournament for JK as well. You know, I mean, I know a lot of the shrinkage and Soup Nazi and the the Bro Manzier episode and stuff like that. I mean, there, you know, we have been catching up on a show on Netflix called. Well, I guess I can say it because it's the name of a person and it's not spelled like the swear word, Schitt's Creek, with Eugene Levy and his son and Catherine O'Hara. It's pretty funny. It's pretty good. Kind of cringe comedy like Seinfeld is somewhat, but Seinfeld's also kind of like one-liner. But, you know, it's not really about anything, but it's like everything kind of like some things that happen early on will kind of come back to bite them at the end or show up again or inform something that happens that is kind of like unrelated but ends up being completely related at the end. But, okay, so our leader here, Bradshaw, well, both of them, Kramer, they're going to play 17, par 3. The question is, do they want to, I think Bradshaw will take control on 18 because he's better with woods than he is with irons, and Kramer will take control of this hole. So Bradshaw first. He has control anyway. 166. I think this is a magic roll. He is not laser. Otherwise, if he were laser, he'd have a chance to hole it out, but it's going to be a moderate birdie putt. And he could make it easy. He's going to hope for a 1 or a 2. Can he get a 1 or a 2 here for a birdie? Oh, and he misses that. Easy par. Got to make the par putt. Got to make the par putt, and he does. Justice Kramer, Cosmo, he will take control. That roll would have been perfect for him. But he's going to take control of this hole. 3, 5, 6. Champion. No, that's the one. He's hero and laser and semi-soft. He doesn't have champion. So it's right now. Well, he's not going to get... These guys are so close, yet so far away. The green 6 on the right now chart is going to ask if he's hot. He's semi-hot, but the dot is no. It's going to leave him with a difficult par. Look out. He needs a 1 to 3 to stay tied for the lead here. And he misses it. Wait a second. What did I just do? Why would I just roll those? Difficult par. We need to roll these guys. Just, you know what? I rolled them, and I didn't even it didn't register. This was a 6. I need to honor that. That's a missed moderate putt. So he had difficult, missed it with a 4, rolled the moderate bogey, and he's gonna miss that. So this is pretty much gonna like seal it up probably for Bradshaw. So this is a double bogey, and he makes the double, but that's a bad deal there for Kramer. I rolled 2 of them. I was thinking that was an easy par putt, but it was moderate, and one was 6. So you can go back and look at the data. You can look at the video, but yeah, yeah, right. The Polka King. I should know the guy's name. I'll have to, next time I watch it next year, I'll have to, or this. We tend to watch it during the season. So Magallanes. Well, you never know. Bradshaw could still. Now and that's a double bogey using a blue chip. Magallanes, 55 is rough and 1 with a green 6. Rough and 1 with a green 6. I looked at the wrong thing. So is he master? And invariably, Magallanes is always on the wrong side of these types of checks. So he is semi-master, but the decider die is not showing that. So he has a double difficult putt for par, and he's going to lose a shot here. Unless he makes this lag. So close, but no. There was one point where I was going to say that any doubles, 1s, 2s, 3s, any low doubles would be made with the decider die. And then any high doubles would be missed badly with the... But I decided against that. So that's going to leave him with the easy bogey putt, which he makes. So unless Bradshaw has a meltdown, you could also have Konishi get a birdie here, back-to-back birdies. That's a possibility, but you're going to need to do that on. Well, he's going to have to hope for a par on 16 and then birdie 17 and 18. Romeo Stone first here at 16. No chips. Golf cam course. Semi-daunting. Decider die, no. So, he needs a clutch putt for par, and he's semi-rust, and he doesn't end up making that. Easy bogey. He'll make that. But now here is, let's see. Yeah, here's the guy that really needs to have some kind of a good fortune here. A white 6 would be really helpful for Konishi, but he doesn't get it. 11 is rough and 2. Avoids the daunting potential there. He's not a workman, so he'll end up with a moderate putt for par. He's just got to avoid a 6, and he gets the par. Van Dijk now. He's got chips. He's going to go ahead and use one. Is it daunting? Nope. He's got control with 1 chip used. Van Dijk -9 needs a lot of help. 125 bomber. Nope, he isn't a bomber, not a hacker. Golf cam green. Semi-challenging, not. Saturday. So 4. Friendly, no challenging, no easy putt for par. He will remain at -9 if he makes it, and he does. All right, 2 groups left on the course. We're going to get these 2 lead. Well, Bradshaw and then Kramer now 2 behind. We're going to get them to the 18th hole. Bradshaw is going to take control. See if he can nurse this home. 355. King, no. Hacker, no. It's going to be experience. He is not a prospect on the green 5, so that will leave him a moderate birdie putt. A 1 or a 2, and he is going to win this going away. Can he get the birdie? 1 or 2, and he misses. So now he's got to avoid missing this high roll, easy par putt. 6-6 would be a miss. Otherwise, he makes it and finishes minus 14, and it's in. That's a par, and he posts a minus 5 score on the day, a good 66. So Magalhanes on 18. He'll go ahead and take control of this. What could have been for him, 133, Yeoman or Puny, nope. Hacker, nope. Experience, he's full icon. Not a prospect. This is a gimme birdie chance, and he makes it. So closes out with a birdie, too little, too late. Gets to minus 11. It's going to finish in 4th. Kramer, a birdie won't help. Needed Bradshaw to bogey. And 3 is going to be 34. Course, it's going to be daunting. Well, no, there's no daunting here, so sorry. 6, par 4. It's not daunting, so he has a clutch birdie putt, and he's semi-gold. Can he get a birdie and end up in sole second place with Konishi still left? He does make it. So a birdie consolation prize for Kramer, a 68. But that's too little too late, and the double on 17 is just a killer. All right, so Shinji Konishi at 17. Yeah, he's just going to go ahead and see what happens. He really needs birdie. Is there any good? Oh, he could get it off of he could get it off a golf cam course too. Let's see what happens here. So 12. Oh, he's getting a break here. Rough in 1. He's not a workman. Par 3. Pin chance. Could we get the holdout pin here? He needs a 1 and a dot. 2 and a dot. Oh, that's easy par. And he makes the par, but that would have been nice if he had it, if he had been able to knock that in. All right. Now Van Dijk. .45. Sand in 1. Is he sandy? No. He's going to have a double difficult putt for par. Yeah, he'll lag it. And he bogeys. Romeo Stone. 14. Golf cam course. Green 3. Cordial, daunting. Nope, neither of those. It's going to be a clutch putt for par. Semi-rust. He could end up with 2. 1 or 2. Nope, he's going to end up with a second red chip, and so we're going to have to figure out how to spend those on the last hole. He does make the bogey. And back to 18 for this final group. And I think, the only thing that could help Konishi here would be trips, probably. Holing it out from the fairway. He's bought control. Needs trips. 3, 5, 6. I don't think that's going to do anything. Scatter, Puny, no. Champion, no. Golf cam, green. It's challenging, so it's a clutch putt for bogey. He's gold, so he'll make that, but that's a bogey. And he's going to finish tied for third with Enrique Magallanes. So Dwayne Bradshaw is going to be your winner. Let's finish these guys out here. Van Dijk, he'll take control. 2-2-3 legend, semi-legend with a dot. Yep, okay. And then a green 2. He is a champion. Give me birdie putt. And he closes it with a birdie. Just he comes close to missing, but he does find the edge. And now Stone, he's going to give control to the course. .23 is rough and 2 and a green 6. He's not a master. Double difficult. Will lag it. Okay. So now an easy bogey. We're going to downgrade it to moderate bogey, and he makes that. And that's your tournament. Dwayne Bradshaw, your winner of the 2020 Suncoast Capital Copperhead from Rattlesnake Golf Club in Palm Harbor, Florida. One-shot victory over Justice Kramer. A couple of custom cards right in the midst of the top 2. Enrique Magallanes, Shinji Konishi, -11. And let's do this real quick. What is the deal with that? Oh, here you go. Give me a second here, guys. There we go.
We'll just do this. Bradshaw finishes first, Kramer second. Magallanes, I'm going to put a little. I like to put a little bit of spinach in here because I don't want too many guys in 10th that were not in our final groups, but we'll put these guys here that were just the Trenchard and Aikichi. So you can see they're pretty good paydays for these guys. The USA move this over. There we go. Put these like that again. Yeah, so a couple of Americans. These guys have American names, so I guess I just made them American the best I could. Spanish, Japanese, Canadian, British. All good. Fun time.
All right, that should be better now. I'm sorry about that. It's this USB hub has its problems. Moronic half the time. So that helps a little bit. Still, the sound is awful. I don't know. I'm not sure what to do about it. I was hoping that maybe things got a little better with Yes, it's still awful. Okay, well, all right. I guess I'm going to have to shut her down. So anyway, have a good rest of your Labor Day weekend. Fun to get a tournament done. Peace. See you soon back here on Tenacious Sports. God bless.